the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Milroe from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun now for Milroe. And it is picked up by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Jukes one defender. And the Texans have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Drops back. Needs an open man.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
He'll take this one out to his running back, complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Here we go. Mixon. Can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Gets it again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Milroe. And she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Walker on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, and that is such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you, you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
This drive just keeps on moving after the penalty resets that marker. They'll run here following the penalty. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. Set. Crack all 80.
Milroe to the throw. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Escapes the pocket. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. We're lost for a little down to the 30. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. The throw. Here's Milroe. Hits him on the out route. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Second down.
To the air, Milrow. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Pass it down close. Yeah, he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Germany does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
He was taken down.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They just get the play off. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
To kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. No play action here. It's Milrow. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Milrow to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Takes it in at the 26. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. Out now come the Texans on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Bronk. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. We set it down, score him at the 38. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight was giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Pickup of 2 here. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Stroud from the pistol. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Now it's Stroud on the keeper. Keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Coverage holds up, and he... Had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Get it. Viking 18. Let go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying with Walker. Now gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Seahawks with a long ways to go for a score.
Ready, ready.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now an inside gives to Walker. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rolling out to his left. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it with Milroe. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Ball at the 33 for first down.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw right side. Dell has it. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
From the gun, Stroud. Oh, stiff arm. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break.
Let's go now. 70 line.
Milroe with it on first. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Trying again following the set. Escapes the pocket. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Third and a lone yard coming up. Rowe from the gun. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense takes its third and final timeout. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They're going for this. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Put some power on a deep one left. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's Geno Smith. He's going to find his man, and he did plenty of that, one of 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the second-year man, Bucky Irving. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Buccaneers get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Brock Purdy, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Niners get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score, as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. 2nd right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Stroud off of play action. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Stroud on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dumps it off to his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
A 1-yard gain on the play, and it sets up a Houston first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, run to Mixon. He breaks the tackle. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Houston.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Really fine in his back. Mixon. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Hardman with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. 1st down throw here from Milrow. Chased out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. Escapes a defender. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Now a stoppage as they attend to an injured player, and that looks like Nick Chubb. Pretty important piece of that offense who was hurt on that play. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Come on. Hit! Past the 60, past the 60. Ready?
Getting right back to it after that interception. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up third and 1.
Milrow now to throw. Flush out now to his left. And they pick him off again. Picked off by C.J. Johnson. And the Texans have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, depending on... Texans come away with their own win. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silence because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.